I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm pretty tired. How do I sound on y'all's end? Am I peaking? I noticed in the video I was editing for tomorrow, I peaked quite a bit. It was because I was shouting too, but I think I need to just back the fuck off the microphone. Just lean back over here and shout from here. No, but seriously, I need to back off the mic a bit. I'm tired as shit. A certain cat, I'm not gonna name any names. A certain cat that lives here, decided that we were gonna wake up, about 3 hours after we went to bed, which was really fucking cute, and I enjoyed quite a bit. So we're just gonna play a nice, easy, chill game. Hey, Shadeslayer. I hope you enjoy your time here. We're gonna be playing some, Stardew Valley because I feel like a nice, calm, relaxing kind of game. And we don't have a whole lot left of this. There it is. I've got my spray bottle. I don't like doing anything. I don't like spraying the cat, but I also don't like waking up, after 3 hours of sleep. So, you know, there's that. Things have been going good for me. I saw a really interesting video, and I wanted to bring it up because it's relevant to what we were talking about last time I was streaming this. There's a new what is it called? Adam Ruins Everything. Sleepwalking Sean just oh, it's just sleepwalking now. Just resub for 3 months. Thank you. Get a bronze badge now. I'm very tired if you can't tell. But I wanted to stream because, I don't know, I had today and I really don't have anything else going on. Yeah, I think the thing's a little bit bugged because it says 0 viewers on my end. I am a bit tired, to be honest, but I enjoy streaming. Anyway, Adam Ruins Everything. They had one on art. The art market and fine art, specifically. And that's kind of along the lines of what we were talking about last time. Let's see. Unhost. So, am I still hosting? Hey, Ellie. So we got this one asshole, and we're... Okay, if I remember correctly, we're trying to get purple slimes. The reason we're trying to get purple slimes is that way we can... Okay, there's... Were we gonna make another crafting thing? What the fuck is this? Wicked statue. It seems like a bad idea. I mean, it's cool looking, but it seems like it probably does something. We need iridium bars. We have that, which is enough to make, like, 1 iridium. Is it wicked as in cool? Or wicked as in... Do alpha males exist? I mean, if you lock a bunch of animals up in a closed space... They're gonna fight for resources and stuff, but that's different than actually how it works in the wild? Oh, I've got another iridium. I can't remember why I was holding on to that iridium. Wicked could be also cool, or it could also be bad. Not really sure which it is. Am I gonna do Slime Rancher after I finish this one? That actually brings up a really good point, and I actually do want to bring this up real quick. So, yesterday I uploaded a video, and if you haven't watched it, I recommend that you do. It's called Channel Update, Please Watch. It's all in caps. It's not actually stream. It's basically letting everyone know about the Twitch thing, where I'm not allowed to stream to YouTube at the same time anymore. Which is unfortunate, because that's a decent chunk of my audience that can't watch streams live anymore. Which is kind of bullshit, I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. But I also asked people to comment on games that they'd want to see. Someone said it, and I want to find the exact person who said it. Because I think it kind of speaks for a lot of people. I mean, there's a few people who say stuff that, where is it? Anyway, it was along the lines of, I like games that are less shooty, less Mario, and more along the lines of, you know, creative. Ones that I get to kind of ramble and show off a little bit. They said that those were better, you know, stuff like Shopkeep and My Summer Car, you know, the weird stuff, not the stuff that everyone else is streaming. And that's kind of what the analytics said, and kind of what I feel, but I'm not sure. But I think that's right. I think that's what needs to be happening. And I think that's what people are wanting from my streams, which is good to know. It is good to know, specifically what people do want from streams. But, definitely comment on that video if you haven't already. It's specifically called, Important Channel Update, Please Watch, I think. And it has the exact... Yeah. It has all that information and a bunch of other shit. But I think it's important that you watch it just so that way you know that information, and also because I want to hear people vote on stuff they want to see me stream. Because that would be good. I think this is one of the longest running games that I've ever streamed that I have not made a highlight video about. There was some reason I was holding on to slimes, and I feel like it was for the slime maker. Like, that's way too many slimes. Was I just trying to get more slimes? I think that it's either longest or second longest. It's in competition with My Summer Car. It is the longest one that I have not made a second video for. But yeah. Valiant Hearts would be a cool stream. I mean, keep in mind it's got to be. Oh, I need 100. Holy shit! That's why. Okay. Do we have to comment on the YouTube video? You don't have to. It just makes it nice and easy and all in one spot. Do I like pulp and orange juice? No. I think it's kind of gross. I'm very zoomed in, yeah. Alright, let's go get these geodes broken open. And then, we'll move on to the next place. I don't think I can really make a highlight video of this game. It's too slow-paced and too comfy, you know? It's on After Hours. It's a good video. I mean, I basically just explained a lot of it. Aquamarine for potion making. Okay? I will look for those. But the general idea is that I can't stream on YouTube and Twitch and the same time. But given the choice, I'm going to stream on Twitch because I think it's better. And if the audience is mostly here, it's better to stream here. And plus, YouTube's kind of screwing me right now with the whole adpocalypse thing. So I'd rather go with the guys that aren't screwing me and do the thing right. Not to be like that, but to entirely be like that. If I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna choose the one that just works better. The Adpocalypse. It's the nickname given to the shenanigans that have been happening on YouTube for the past 8 months? No, 6 months. 6 months now. Since March, April. And it has not been fun. I think I can sell most of this stuff. I guess the way I can explain the Adpocalypse is that there was a story written about PewDiePie that pointed him out to be just a real awful guy. And they did some weird stuff with some of the reporting. Not just about him, and I'm not going to get into like what I think about him. I'm not a huge fan. But, yeah. Looks like I've already... Playing Over the Moon yet? Oh, I don't know what that is. It's just made so that way there's less ads. There was also some sort of hacking of some other thing. I mean, the main issue that I had with the quote-unquote hit piece was they basically implied this video that had the N-word in the title of it had like 100% ad fill. Like, they refreshed and watched 3 ads right back to back, and I'm like, that is a lie. I guarantee you that is a lie. Like, that cannot be true. Because I do not have that good of an ad fill. Even at the best of times, I haven't had that good of an ad fill. The best ad fill I've ever heard of is 80%. The guy is like a saint. He doesn't curse. He doesn't even go close to that line. Nah, I call shenanigans on that, man. Who's texting me, like... Oh, it's my brother. My brother, he takes care of, his girlfriend's kid sometimes, and, he's my older brother by, like, a year and a half, right? And he's gotten really into, Minecraft recently. He's got it on the PlayStation 4 or whatever. Thank you for the bits. Did someone else give me bits? I feel like someone did. Ken Gun gave me 10 bits, and then Purple Sheepy just gave me 5. Thank you, guys. My brother just got into Minecraft. He asked me the other day, have you ever played Minecraft? I'm like, yeah, I've played it a little bit. It's a good game. And, like, his girlfriend's kid, I really wish they would just get married or whatever at this point, so that way I can stop referring to him as his girlfriend's kid. It's just awkward, and I could just be like, my niece. And, he's just showing, he sent me this video of, his base that he's been working on with, him, and, it's adorable. It's very, like he's got a redstone entrance to his place. It's wonderful. And it didn't work the first time, and, when he was trying to show it off in the video, it was adorable. It's a nice game to play with a little kid, you know? Especially in, like, creative mode. He spawns in, apparently the kid spawns in, like, 3,000 villagers, and they just walk directly into the lava, and he thinks it's the funniest thing ever. So he's like, yeah, next time you come over, you ought to play it, man. It's a good game. It's just like, alright. It's honestly kind of adorable. Oh my, Jesus. Why are there so many? Just go ahead and eat this real quick. There's so many of them. Okay, there we go. I'm not a huge fan of Terraria, because it's just kind of harder to, like, build things that are interesting, in my opinion. Once we have 100 slimes, or a purple slime egg, we're gonna head back, because we need to... Basically, we're just trying to get enough iridium to upgrade all of our tools. I guess we could start just, like, throwing some stuff down. Someone just resub. Sigiku, thank you for the 3 months of support. That's a bronze icon. Lots of bronze icons today. How are you doing, dude? Feel like the combat's technically better in, two exits down. That's good. But yeah, no, YouTube is a hellscape right now, so that's fun. But whatever. I'm still gonna keep uploading videos, because I enjoy making videos. But definitely, yeah. I mean, Minecraft and Terraria are old enough now that you can say something like, I used to play it when I was younger. And it means something more than just like a year ago. Would I recommend playing this game? Do you like Harvest Moon? If so, yes. Creature Ellie, thank you for 4 months of support. That's really cool of you. This game is good if you like farming sims. If you don't like what you're seeing right now, which is honestly not the best part of the game, but it's kind of the only part that's left at this part of the game for me, that's new. I just started playing Minecraft in grade 8 and just got out of college. Wow. Okay. I kind of like to avoid JRPGs just because they involve a lot of text and a lot of grinding, and both of which are bad for me personally as a streamer, but maybe. I remember playing a demo of it that was on a little bit of a demo of it that was on one of those PSN discs, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I'm probably gonna go to Slime Rancher after this game. Like, not today, but, like, once we beat it. Or, you know, I mean, it goes infinitely, but, you know, I'm gonna say that it's beaten once we get to the end of this year and Grandpa comes back. Did I get a good amount of rest yesterday? No, not at all. I mean, I have bags under my eyes that I'd have to check if I went on Delta. And I'd get punched for if I went on United. It was United that had the guy who got beaten up because he was on the plane, right? And he didn't want to leave, and they were like, you have to leave. And he was like, no. And then they beat him up. That was that one, right? I don't remember. Can I blow you up? Just gonna try. I mean, apparently not, but okay. What's with my Vine stream wearing a gas mask? I used to be in a couple of metal bands, and that was a thing that I did, is I'd wear that, and then also, I used to go to protests, and a lot of people would know me because I would, wear a gas mask to them. It was to the point that they didn't even know what my face looked like. I showed up to a like, indoor, like, book reading-esque sort of thing, and they were like, I don't know who you are. And I'm like, I'm that guy with the gas mask, and they're like, oh, holy crap! I don't think I've ever seen your face before, man. So. Honestly, drawing fan art, a lot of people have a hard time just thinking of something to draw sometimes. Drawing fan art is fine. It's a good way to get your, follower number up on stuff like, you know, Tumblr or DeviantArt or probably Fur Affinity too. I don't know how many, I mean, I guess Fox McCloud is technically a furry, so you could use that as a way of getting noticed. Just draw some Star Fox stuff. How much was my gas mask? Like 20 bucks or something. The two that I own are probably about 20 bucks each. They're like ultra basic bitch, you know. They're not Gucci. They're just like regular, normal gas masks. I think there is actually a line of like, there's like an artist who made like fake Gucci gas masks. It's sort of a thing. Yeah, not showing your face at protests is probably a good idea. Like an actual gas mask. It's a MP5 and a oh, is it a Mark II civilian model Russian, which is like the Mr. Foster one. I mean, they probably have like the asbestos filters, but whatever. Yeah, like, thank you for the 20 bits. That will get me the money that I need to slowly start saving up for my Gucci gas mask. I'm not huge into collecting gas masks. I just have to because, I don't know, they're cool. I guess I am. Alright. I'm gonna get whatever this is. We're mostly just trying to kill slimes and get some shit. Also aquamarines, if we can find them. Any words of comfort? Surgery is rough, dude. Really bad. And I mean, not just if you're the person having it, but for the people around. But, you know, I don't know. I always have a hard time thinking of the right thing to say here, because I don't know the specifics of what they're getting surgery for, but just be there, be supportive, do what you can for them, you know, be extra good, all that. Just, I don't know, make sure you take some time to take care of yourself. I mean, there's a lot that goes into, like, watching a family member go through surgery. Like, make sure you spend some time just taking care of yourself. Go play some video games, relax a bit. It'll make the whole thing feel a little bit easier, you know? Because, a lot of times those surgeries end up being okay. You know, this is, you know, 2017. We figured out those surgeries to a reasonable degree. You know, we may not be experts in everything that's going on, but, you know. More often than not, surgeries go fine, you know. You should be okay. She should be okay. And I'm sorry to hear that all the same. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, making sure that you take care of yourself is really a huge thing. I don't really want to be a hug box about things, but, like, you know, go ahead and take care of yourself. Hip replacement should be fine. The woman that I was teaching to paint for a while went and got hip replacement. She was up, running around, doing shit pretty much the next week. I think it's just immobilizing and annoying. Just be really good to your mom. In the meantime, she should be fine. I'm just gonna jump down a few floors. What was I gonna talk about? I had some other things that I was gonna talk about. Can't really remember. How am I today? Just kind of like here, honestly. That's kind of how I am when I don't sleep well. I just sort of exist. I played a few rounds of PUBG. They didn't go well, but, you know, that's honestly just PUBG in a lot of ways. But as far as, like, you know, how I'm doing in general, I'm doing alright. I got done editing tomorrow's video, which is always, like, I don't know, as soon as, like, Sunday rolls around, I start worrying about what the next week's video is gonna be. Because I like having, like, a video every week. I promise you guys that, and so I try and make sure that that's happening. How do I get out of here? There we go. What would I do if I won the lottery? Move out of Austin, because I'd waste all of my money on the lottery just trying to live here for a year. How long does it take for me to put together a video? I timed it today. It takes me about an hour, depending on how difficult the video is. I tried to spend as close to, like, about 47 minutes, which is a weird number, but that way I'm at least paying myself a decent wage. The myths of how much you make on YouTube are entirely unfounded. You have to be getting good ad fill, as they say. If I could live anywhere, would I live? I mean, that's the kind of follow-up question. I don't know the answer to it, to be honest. We've got gold and everything. I kind of feel like I should use some of this iridium to make, I don't know how much iridium it is, actually. I don't know where to move. We talked about, me and Tilda have talked about moving to, like, Philadelphia and stuff like that, but I don't know where holy crap, that's a lot of money. I barely sold anything. What's my favorite game genre? Whatever My Summer Car and, this and, just kind of, like, weird, unorthodox chill games are, kind of where I like. Would I still do streams if I had enough money to support myself? Yeah. California seems too expensive. The Sims was another one that was recommended on that list of games, and I'm definitely gonna bring it up when okay, so we do have those, and so they might be able to mate. And then if they can, then we'll get maybe half the time a purple egg. And that's what we're really looking for, is those purple eggs. Because when they make the purple eggs, then we can just make those, and we can get rid of blue guy here. In the meantime, we're just going to be trying to hope that it does come up with purple eggs. Let's check and see how the starfruit are going. What was that about Wawas? You were able to have more Wawas if you go to Philly. Yeah. Wawas is good. There's a place down here that's very similar to Wawa's. Oh, I almost bombed myself. That would have been bad. It's called Witch, which is fairly similar. I feel like Wawa's appeal is mainly because you're getting it at like 2 in the morning. Alright. I need to figure out how many I need of these iridium things. I'm just gonna bring all of them with me. I've got 5. I don't think I need to use them for anything. Do I like Wawa's or Subway better? Wawa's is better. Subway is like, eh. Good night, Creature Ellie. Slotchkis, I just had one bad experience with them. It's the same reason I can't eat Cheez-Its anymore. Because one time when I was eating Cheez-Its, they had like, there's like a, I think it's not like their actual name, but the name that everyone calls them, in Texas at least, is an earwig. It's, what are they called? Oh, we need to wait a bit. Found one of those in the Cheez-Its, and now I just can't eat Cheez-Its without thinking about that. I had a very similar experience with, Quiznos, and it was either Quiznos or it was, yeah, it was Quiznos, I think. Just, the thing was gross as fuck. That reminds me, we went to a place called Cheddar's, me and Tilda recently. It's good, like, I don't know what to call it. Food, technically. And first, they bring out honey butter on the roll. And that's not their fault, but I still got a little pissy about it. Because, have I caught all the legendary fish? I have not caught any of them. I don't know where to catch them or how to catch them. I feel like this is a troll. But everyone seems to agree that they exist, so it's probably not. Oh, I almost lost it. Hold on, I'll be right back to that story about Cheddar's. Don't let me forget. Come on, just stop. Just stop. Anyway. Process geodes, go ahead and bang that shit out. So first one, they give us a roll that has honey butter on it, and Tilda's allergic to honey butter. It's not the guy's fault. We didn't tell him. I didn't think that I needed to tell him not to bring us stuff with honey on it. Not his fault. But when he actually brought out the ridiculous serving sizes that we asked for, because it was like $5 and you got all of this, you got like 1,000 pounds of salad. The fuck are you doing? You find a bottle cap? Is that what that is about? Alright. I don't really need a watering can. I need 5 iridium bars for all of these. Okay, so the one that I do need is the iridium pickaxe. So we'll take the iridium watering can right now, because we don't need it. We don't need our watering can right now. We can upgrade. Just... anyway. There you go. Alright, so we'll start getting as many slimes going as possible. We'll get things upgraded. Do the can first. We're just going to go through the whole list. So now we're going to go to the wizard. Oh, God. But when they bring out the spoon for the soup that went with that 10 pounds of salad, it was the grossest fucking spoon I've ever seen. Like, clearly it was not cleaned. It was just, like, filthy. There was, like, spinach on it or something. And, well, thank you, Zeki. It was just awful. And I just bring the guy over and I'm like, dude, can we get a different spoon? He's like, oh my god, that's gross. Oh, I think he said, oh my gosh, that's gross, because he didn't want to, So, unsurprisingly, after him unintentionally trying to kill my girlfriend and the gross spoon, I was just like, dude, come on. And the service was just kind of bad, and I think I was in a pissy mood, too. So I gave him my low-end tip, which was like 15%. I don't go below that. If I go below 15%, I just don't come back there ever. Because it's just kind of like, you're an asshole. There's only one time that I've given a 0% tip. And it was literally a situation where, oh, apparently I needed a lean cod. I didn't even remember needing that. That's cool. And it was this weird situation where we went into, it was a Kirby Lane, which is a local chain, like 24-hour cafe. It's not very good, but it's open 24 hours, and they have the bus go straight from the bars to it, so it's alright. The service was bad, but we were okay with it. We were just having a good time talking. We ordered food. We got drinks. And the waitress just came out and she was like, "You guys are fucking assholes!" and just like went into us, and we're like, "Whoa! Whoa! Where is this coming from?" And she just went off on us, and we had no idea what the fuck happened. Like, she just started yelling at us continuously for like a couple of minutes, and it's just like, I'm sorry. And I think she got fired too, because she yelled at us. Maybe because of other things, but hey, how about you take this? So I gave her a 0% tip because she literally just sat there and just yelled at us. And it's just like, what? What was she yelling at us about? I have no idea. I don't know why she was mad at us. We were being mostly quiet. We were kind of hanging out, looking at our phones and shit. It was so weird. And I don't know why. So, I mean, I know it seems like I'm being an asshole, but, like, if... I generally believe that, like, you give a tip regardless of how bad the service is. But that's, like, an occasion where it's just, like... She was actively hostile to us. And it's just like, what? Like, we weren't causing problems. We knew exactly what we wanted to order. We ordered it. We replied about it. We didn't ask for any weird subtractions or additions. Like, we were just like, you know, I will take this, you know, burger. And, it was just weird. I don't like those people who were like, you get a 0% tip because, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, and it's some real petty bullshit, and it's just like, you're just an asshole who's too cheap to actually, like, you know, pay for the food that you get. You know, I feel bad if I can't tip. This was a while ago. This is a couple of years ago. What's up? Oh, wow, I have a shit ton of everything, so I guess I can stop trying to make things. Yeah, and I mean, like... if you tip, like, I don't know, if you realize that, like, they can actually pay waitresses below minimum wage because of tipping, you start to understand how fucked up it is. You can pay someone, if they're a waitress, like, basically nothing, like $2 an hour, but with tips. So it's okay, right? Which I think is bullshit. You should be getting, you know, minimum wage at least plus tips. because that you're making a decent enough living, you know? But if you have to depend on tips to live, and there's some asshole who just goes, no, you don't get a tip because fuck you. That's total bullshit. And when I have money, I try to tip a little bit better. I want to be one of those people that when I'm rich and famous, like, I just, like, order a totally normal thing and then give, like, a 200% tip for no reason whatsoever. Like, they weren't specifically good to me or anything, just, I have money so I can hand it off like that way. Yeah, the Adam Ruins Everything had a thing on tipping as well. It's just a good show, really. I thought about working at a place, there's a restaurant that's nearby that's hiring. I was thinking about going to it, because they're, you know, they've got that set up, and I don't know, I guess it would be stories to tell. Get me up on my feet and stuff, which would be good. Because I do just need to get something that gets me out of the fucking apartment. It sounds ideal. I get to hang out and play video games all day and, you know, do art and stuff like that, and it's cool and all, but not being able to leave is kind of an issue after a while. It starts to kind of beat into your brain, and I feel like without good stories to tell, without interesting things to talk about, streams suffer. I suffer, in a way, like, mentally. So it's just like... Yeah, I actually was talking about that a minute ago, Purple, and it was something that I kind of referenced, I don't know. Last stream of this? I mean, I guess tipping, like, well and above and beyond, like, a 20% amount is really not necessary and stuff, but I don't know. It's not a good way of saving money to tip that well, but it is what it is. It is Iridium, though. Give me half a second. I'll be right back. If I can get like 2 minutes real quick. I'll be right back. Tilda just got home and I don't want to say hi. Be right back. One second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Tilda went to go get food because we don't have really anything in the house. But I didn't want to be I don't want to be like, oh hi, you know, and not say anything to her really, or just keep streaming. So she went to go get some food. It'll be good. Did I turn on the mic? It should be on now. I'm back. Hello. But yeah, she had a good day at work, which is good. But she's off to go and get some food. She's really feeling creme brulee, so she's gonna go get something from this place, and you know, things are starting to turn around money-wise for us, so we can kind of celebrate a little bit. She, it was your no, it's good, Natalie. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. There's a little bit of a delay, and the delay is weird now because of not streaming on both. This is the perfect kind of stream for that, Rit, because there's not really any huge threats, and there's not really any huge pressures, so this is a good stream for just chilling. Thank you for the 50 bits, Sleepwalking. Part of the reason that things are going so well for us is because you guys are so fucking cool. So... I don't know, I feel like I'm bragging, talking about that we're gonna go to some place to get food, but, it's just because we're both really tired and don't feel like cooking tonight. So I guess it is, but, you know, I don't know. Had ramen for lunch. So, we just have a shit ton of ramen. Thank you for the 100 bits, Natalie. I bought, like, a huge package of, well, thank you, Ziki. I normally don't really go out of my way to thank followers, and I guess I should, because it's basically like subscribers on YouTube, so. Anyway. What was I talking about? Never had ramen. What's it taste like? Sort of like, pasta? Like, I'm talking about the cheap shit, you know? We got, like, this huge package, you know, of them, like thousands of them. Well, not thousands, but a bunch of them, like 20 of them. Like the bargain deal ones, it's like $5, and I got like 80 packs of noodles. It's sort of salt and noodle and flavor. It's kind of gross because they give you a flavor packet. I don't know, the flavor packet idea. I was thinking about it because like I sprinkled some of the chicken flavor packet. I had chicken today. Into the boiling water, which is what you're supposed to do, and it makes the chicken flavor go into the noodles. I was thinking about it. It's really fucked up. I think I've said this before, but it's really fucked up that we've got, like, chicken flavor? Like, was a chicken involved in that? And if so, like, did they just, like, obliterate a chicken? Is that how it's now a thing? It's kind of gross. I hate it anyway, don't get me wrong. Fucking ate that shit with, like, sriracha or whatever it is. Love Vinesauce, love this. You know, I'm glad. Well, look, and I say this anytime someone goes, oh, well, you know, there's shitters in X, Y, or Z chat. Like, you know, if you get popular enough, like, the 1% of people who are shitters and the 1% of people, which is a separate 1% that will just repeat anything that's being spammed in chat, you'll get into, you'll get a huge increase in shitters the more, the bigger your channel is. It has nothing to do with, like, the person not curating it or whatever, but I don't know. being a smaller channel than them does cause that to be less of an issue, you know? If you say, like, essentially 4% of chat is gonna meme or be shitters, and my chat is about a tenth of the size, that means I have 1/10 of the number of shitters to contend with. So, I don't know. I wouldn't blame either of them for that. Aside from them being popular, which, I don't know. I guess they're to blame for being popular? It's a weird thing, though. Yeah, exactly what Impudent Vale said. Yeah. It's the same sort of thing that happens when you have, you know, a popular game or a popular band. People were asking me about what my opinion of baby metal was today on Tumblr, and I told them I don't know how they are as far as J-pop goes, but they're not very good metal. You know, they're corporate bullshit metal. And so people were like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, apparently they didn't even know who the fuck Metallica was. How can you be into metal? How can you call yourself a metal band and not know who Metallica is? Like, I understand maybe not understanding who, like, I don't know, Candlemass is. But, I mean, what? How do you not know who Metallica is? They thought it was, like, one person. It's like, oh. So. And I think I talked about it on, even this game before. They had this, I think it's Loudwire has like 5 shocking moments with X, Y, or Z band. And it's like, you know, with like the Misfits, it's talking about this time that they dug up graves to get the skull of this voodoo priest or stuff, and they got caught. And then with like Baby Metal, it's like one time they saw a really spooky spider. It's like, what? Like, Metallica is just sort of like a worldwide cultural icon. And it's just like, it's weird. Mike is a cool dude too, yeah. Yeah, I just felt bad because that line was huge at TMG. Which is a cool feeling. I mean, you know, feels great, but, you know, also, like, shit for the people who don't get their stuff signed, you know? That's just an ego boost for me. That's basically what that is for me. It's like kind of an ego boost and sort of a way to just kind of go and actually see the people who are actually doing, like, the other end of this conversation. I'm not huge into Metallica anymore. I'm just saying, like, you can't deny that they're a huge force as far as, you know, metal goes. Like, they are just a thing that exists now. You know, like, they're one of the big 4 of thrash metal, of metal. If you talk about metal, you're talking about Metallica. And yeah, I gotta get back home, because I'm gonna die if I don't. Is it 1 or is it 12? Is it 1 or 2 that I can be out? It's gonna be very close. This is bad. I'm probably not gonna make it. It's 2 p.m.? Okay, I can make it then. Dragon Forces is a perfectly good band. If you like them, I recommend Dream Evil. I've been getting into them like huge recently. I've been forgetting to pet the animals. Shit, they probably hate us. What did I think of the games released this year? What the fuck has been released this year? If you like Dragon Force, you will definitely like, Dream Evil is a good one. Try, like, Falling by, Dream Evil. Or, Immortal If that doesn't whet your appetite for him, then I don't think AC/DC is considered heavy metal at all. It's rock. Hi. Excuse me, Krankus. I need to make sure I actually pet the animals today rather than just sort of ignoring them. I think I only ignored them for like one game day, so. So, I don't know. That, and someone asked me what I thought of witchcraft, which I thought they meant the band witchcraft, which I'm not a huge fan of. I had to look up because I assumed they meant the band, because people don't usually ask me about the practice of casting spells, but, you know, apparently they were actually asking about wizardry. So there's that. It's just another green egg. God damn it. So, I was like, I mean, what? I asked if that was because of the whole, they thought I was a wizard because of the rumor that I'm a wizard. That it floats around, 4chan sometimes, which is it's both really funny and also kind of depressing, because basically the theory goes that I shouldn't be this popular, and so there must be some satanic magic at work, and it's like, oh, I guess I can't just be good. I've got to have Satan on my side. That's a cool-ass name for a song. Let's see. There's not a lot I need to get rid of. I need to get rid of these boots and shit. These 3, and I can't just sell them. You can be good and have Satan on your side. I mean, like, you know, the Church of Satan has a really nice website. It's very edgy and kind of funny. It's like, we're looking for a few good men, or something like that. And it's adorable, really. Not my cup of tea. Yeah, I think I'd be a little bit more popular if I was using satanic magic to get, you know, by. Don't you think? Like, if I had some Faustian deal with the devil, like, give me 100,000 subs and I'll you know, let you have my soul. But like, you know, the stuff they talk about on the official like Church of Satan website, it's like, I mean, who doesn't agree with some of that? Like, most of that is like pretty like acceptable in a lot of ways. Like, don't hurt children. Like, that seems like an acceptable thing to say. Like, don't hurt children. I agree with that. So, you know, take that out of context. I agree with Satanists. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, Gengar. Let's go back to town. Hey. Okay, when will it be ready? I don't know. I mean, it's fine if, you know, someone else is live, but we can be nice and not, point it out. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's cool. I support Yul. He's a good guy. But also, like, you know, if you're gonna leave, just do so, and you don't have to tell me. How long does it take for the baby to leave the crib? I didn't even know if it did, dude. So, fuck. I don't really know what I need to do at this point. There's really nothing to do aside from continuously go into the mine, hope that I get further. Someone asked how far I've gone into this dungeon a few minutes ago. I read it, said to myself mentally, I should respond to that, and then didn't, and then, yeah. I've hit the end game, which is the other reason that, because I'm basically just trying to upgrade my tools at this point. And so it'll take a while, you know. I get iridium ore from these slimes, and I'm trying to grow more slimes like them, so that way I can get even more. And we're just gonna keep doing that until we get enough. It's the fastest way of getting slimes, or iridium. We're just gonna have a shit ton of iridium coming in, and then we'll be able to get the remaining 5, 10, 15 iridium ore that we need, or 15 times 5, I'm too tired to do math today. You need explosives to go deep into the mine. Okay, just to be able to go through things faster. So. Yeah. Alright, we'll get into some bigger areas, and then we'll start bombing stuff. Okay, there's a drop right here, so we're just gonna take it. Wait, hold on. There's a slime over there, and that's what we came here to kill, so... I mean, I've killed all of the slimes that I need to, all of the monsters. Everything that's killable, I've killed, like, a billion of, so... we should be fine. Speed boosts get you farther into the mine faster. That should help, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, there's a slime here. And there's another one around the corner. I'm more concerned about getting, killing slimes and getting iridium. The rest of it is not ultra important. Well. There's another slime over here, so we're gonna take that. What was the first concert that I went to? I've been to a few. I think the first one I went to was, like a combination concert of Stained, Blue October, and I'm gonna say Seether. And they did. I remembered the lead singer of Seether and the lead singer of Stained came out and did a cover of a Leonard Skinner song, and the entire audience was into it. Blue October was good. They're still very good. Well, did I need to mention that? I mean, like, I don't know. I did see Blue October a few times. They're good bands. You know, they're not metal, they're rock. They're like alt-rock. You know, outside of the stuff that's on the radio all the time, they're just a solid band. First concert for you was Hannah Montana. Wow. How is that? And, you know, the lead singer of Blue October seems like a really nice dude, so. Yeah, I think everyone's first concert was kind of embarrassing. I think there might have been a guy before that. Oh, I got another purple slime egg. Okay, we're gonna bail. We're gonna bail. I'm getting out of here. Because I just needed another one of those. Oh, I saw Anna Gucci on concert as well. And, who's the people who did the music for Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? Because they toured with Gucci. I had no idea what the fuck I was looking at when Gucci came out. It was, like, so weird. Yeah, go eat dinner before it gets cold. Especially if you live at home with your parents. Like, they've done a lot of... They put work into it. Hi, Nietzsche. He's wondering where I've been. He wonders a lot for a... Do I like the Beatles? They're all right. They're not a bad band, don't get me wrong, but I just don't really, I'm not really into them. I used to be when I was a kid, but that's basically what I was given to listen to, so I listened to them. Alright, so can I kill this green slime now? Because I want them to be making eggs, right? That's the idea. So that way they can have iridium ore. I don't... You okay, Mo? Scratched her ear too hard and kind of barked at herself. You have multiple slimes. Yeah, but I want, like, purple slime, specifically. Like, do they breed? That's a thing, right? They do breed. I think everyone's first concert experience is embarrassing, though. I'm trying to remember, there was someone when I was a little kid that was basically the equivalent of, like the Wiggles, but for like my age group. And I got to see them live. It was like a concert, but it was like, it was kind of a ripoff because I'm like a little kid. I don't understand what the fuck's going on. So that might have been my first concert, but I literally don't remember who that is. So I guess it doesn't really count. I just remember going, sort of. I don't think it was... The name Raffi doesn't sound familiar. Let's go sell our random things. I think going and seeing Sesame Street live counts. There's a weird, like, metal band for kids. It's like Barney, but it's metal. I know that sounds like total bullshit. It's like the equivalent of the Wiggles, but it's a Swedish band. I don't remember, Does anyone know who I'm talking about? Snussy hates me. Why? Why do you hate me all of a sudden? Hold on. I'm gonna look up who this band is. Metal... Swedish metal bands. It might be Finnish. For kids. Heavysaurus. Hevisaurus. Heavysaurus. Look it up. I can't actually play it for you, but Heavysaurus. It's basically Barney, but metal. It's adorable for what it is. I don't think it's actually good. Your first concert was the metalcore band, or the Ned Flanders metalcore band, Oakley Dokley. Where did I park my horse? His name is Snussy, and that's why he hates it. Yeah. Too bad. Too bad, kid. I think I parked my horse down here. I just kind of like walked by. Where the fuck did I put my horse? Where the fuck is my horse? Who else have I gone to see? King Diamond, which is just like a life-changing experience for me. I missed out on seeing Skeleton Witch, and who else? I missed out on seeing Skeleton Witch and Guar. I think I was sick both times. Which is unfortunate, because I really would have liked to see Guar live. It was after Odorous died, so, you know. But I mean, like, even like, I don't know, some of their songs where Odorous isn't the lead singer, it's still good. Have I seen the last Unicorn movie? No. Oh my god. think I might just stop once Tilda gets back. I am dead on my feet. I'll tell you right now. Bus stop, and then we'll head home because there's really nothing else to do. I don't remember where I put my horse. Does anyone know? Please rest. I will rest once Tilda gets home. That's a good cutoff point, you know? I'm fine, I'm fine. We need to stop feeding the cat in the morning. Because Momo starts thinking that it's time to feed her about 2 hours before it's time to feed her. So if we wake up at 8 or 9... The horse is by the slime hut, thank you. That's where I'm at mentally right now. That means that we're gonna wake up at like... I don't know. 7 or 6? 6 or 7? Somewhere in that region. And it's just like, I fucking can't with that. Oh good, my horse figured its way back. I need to get back into the habit of petting my animals. Is it because I hit the... s1e just hates the shit out of me. Has s1e always hated me, or did something change? And it's just like, I don't know, I've got my spray bottle right here, so that way if she starts being a dick, I'll spray her. I hate being like that, but... She doesn't pay attention when we're like, no, it's not time to feed you. She just starts biting me and, just tearing ass around the apartment. It's just like, dude, don't. And Tilda had like a job interview today, early in the morning. And so it was especially fun that Momo decided to do that. When do they mate? How do you fuck? I don't understand how things... Okay, so that's almost done. So, they're slimes, dude. I might actually have to, like, add water. Like, if I add water, they might be able to do the do. And I think that's the problem, is that they don't have the right mood, the right atmosphere, you know. Some people need candles and incense and maybe rose petals on the bed. I think slimes just need, like, water. Cheap date. How do I get legendary fish? I'm just gonna ask. Have I visited the Caribbeans? I've never left the States, so no. I've never left the continental United States. It's cost prohibitive. I had a friend who was ultra into just world traveling and stuff, and he always give me shit for not getting out of the house to go traveling, and it's like, I am barely paying my rent, bro. Hey KY, how you doing? Thank you for resubbing. How are you doing today, man? That's my favorite cheese. I don't think about cheese enough to know that. There's really such a thing as male and female slimes. They're slimes. It's just a ball of gelatin. How do you know what ginger the slime is? Yeah, I think it was Nick. Same guy. I wouldn't mind going to, like, Canada. Canada sounds nice. That does remind me, so I was painting the other day, and I just had, like, a list of things going on in the background, and eventually it looped around to Game Theory. It does that a lot, because Game Theory has really good SEO, because he basically counsels other people on how to get good SEO. But he had one on Fallout, and he was talking about, well, he had one on where to go if there's a zombie apocalypse, and he said, like, some fucking nowhere town in Canada. Spoilers. On that video. It's the middle of fucking nowhere, Canada. That's where you should go if there's a zombie outbreak and you have 7 days to get there. Um, but as far as the I'm alright. KY, I'm a bit tired. I'm talking about game theory. So I'm basically at that mental state. Momo has decided to wake us up very early in the morning for the last few mornings. So my sleep schedule's a little fucked. So I'm a little bit tired. He had a video basically explaining why everyone in Fallout is fucked up, and apparently he's just like, well, it's basically what's it called, a unreliable narrator, and that's why everything's the way it is in Fallout. And I'm like, that is the only theory that I've ever heard that actually makes Fallout make any fucking sense. Like, I'm okay with the concept of you've gotten so much radiation damage that you don't know what the hell is going on anymore, and so you think all this shit's going on. That almost makes Fallout make sense to me. But I just want to bring that up because otherwise Fallout is kind of bullshit plot-wise in so many ways. And I'm gonna harp on about that every chance I get because it pisses people off and it's hilarious. Yeah. Which video was it specifically? It was something about, like, everyone in the Fallout universe is crazy or something like that. There is, like, there's an actual real-world, it's very much targeted towards gamers, thing you can buy called, a stim pack. It's like a drink. You drink it, and then it's supposed to be like 8 billion milligrams of caffeine and a bunch of other shit. And apparently it's one of those, like, super vitamins. It feels like a scam to me. Unless if they want to sponsor me, and then I can be like one of those guys that talks about... It's like Instagram, where you have all those people talking about how great the vitamins and supplements they're getting are, right? That's how it works. I don't use Instagram, but that's how you're supposed to make money on Instagram, is you talk about your dieting supplements. Yeah, I'm so skinny because I used vitamin C. I don't know, whatever. Vitamin C and quinoa. Is that how it works? Alright, so... Are those slimes tame? No, they're trying to kill me. They constantly are attacking me. I don't know how you tame them. We've only got 2 iridium ore. We're kind of just waiting for them to be more slimes. Can... Be the fuck. Fruits and grains don't make you skinny. I don't care. When it comes to stuff like, you have 2 slime boys. How do you know? How do you know that they're boys? I'm gonna go look at them. Is the little dangly bit on top their dick? I mean, I've got the thing that makes them passive. They don't do damage to me anymore. The antennas, so the antenna, that's literally their dick. They've just got wiggly dicks going on. Are you fucking kidding me? So not only do I need purple slimes, but I need enough slimes that a couple of them will be... So I can go... Just... Alright, hold on. So, green boy, come here. Come here, come here, come here. I'm about to show you the end of my sword. Fuck off. Alright, so, done. Should I start getting some of these green ones going, just that way? Because if this purple one is a boy too, then we're fucked. I'll get a red one going. Or no, let's use a green one, because if it's shit, then it's whatever. But a green one seems more rare and important, so... Hi, Mo! Hey, guess what? I'm not fucking feeding you right now, so that shit's not happening. So good luck with that. Go away. Go. Cat, please. Cat, please. Cat, please. I don't know why they have dicks on their heads. It's like... It's not like Momo goes without. Like, she's been gaining weight. We got her some really nice food. And that stuff is just like... It's gotta have, like, cocaine in it or something. Because this cat is just, like, totally into it. Which is why she's rubbing up against my leg and acting like we're best friends right now. When earlier this morning she woke me the fuck up. Way ahead of schedule. So that's cute of her that she did that. I'm a huge fan of not sleeping well. I've got a couple of bags of catnip behind me. It looks like 2 baggies of weed. They're like tiny baggie of weed size. I had a friend of mine who would sell people catnip, claim it was weed, and then those people were so dumb and didn't actually know anything about weed that they'd pretend to be high. It's good. I don't recommend doing that because you're gonna piss someone off eventually. And someone will eventually know, but yeah, she was a weird one, and she'd use that money to buy actual weed for herself and her boyfriend. Quality person. Because if she ever got caught, then, you know, like, what's the cop gonna do? Like, you're under arrest for selling someone catnip? I don't recommend that because I feel like there's probably some law, like... that I don't know about. Like, you're not supposed to, you know, do that because it's like fraud, maybe? It's not selling drugs, it might be fraud at that point. I don't know. Don't do that. It seems illegal, but I'm not sure how. I'm not a lawyer, though. So there you go. That's the thing, right? I don't know, laws are weird. They're very weird. I mean, I think it's the same thing if you sell oregano as weed. If you're selling it in a way that would make them think that it was, yeah, I mean, like, catnip is probably not good to smoke. But Momo does go crazy for it. We just kind of, like, rubbed some on her face and just, like, through the sealed bag, she just, like... she just flipped her shit, so I don't know. We'll give her some at some point. We still need to do the stream where we're gonna stream with her. Maybe just... Oh no, you're not allowed to do drugs on Twitch, right? You're not allowed to... Does it count if it's a cat? If my cat streams and she gets really high on catnip, does that count? Is that against Twitch's TOS? Like, if I just, like, get my cat high off her ass on catnip? Like, is that against the... Is that against the thing? Momo, what's up? Why you freaking out? The withdrawals have started. She rarely ever gets any. She can't have, like... She's trying to get some of that food, is what she's trying to get. And, like, she's been gaining weight. Like, you're getting chunky. Don't give me that look. Alright, she's mad at me now. I said she's getting fat, and now the cat's mad at me. Kind of just glared at me for that. But she's not starving to death or anything. I think it's mainly that she's eating the same amount that she was before, but she's keeping it all down. I'm having some kitty troubles. My kitty keeps bringing lizards home. What should I do? I mean... What if you made weed tea? Do you mean bong water? In which case, don't drink bong water? Well, I'm not, like... I don't smoke. But don't. It sounds like it would taste gross. Don't drink bong water. If you have your cat bringing you home lizards, then, I mean... I don't know. Clearly just trying to show off either all of the cool lizards it can catch, or it's giving you a warning. It's sort of like the beginning of... It's not the beginning, it's about halfway into The Godfather. Spoilers on a movie that's been out for a while, but in The Godfather 2, there's this scene where, in order to freak out this Frank Sinatra guy, they cut off, the head of a lizard, and they put it at the end of the guy's bed. And then the guy's like, "Ah!" It's really, really high quality. It's a good scene. I'm not entirely sure how he noticed it. It's kind of an oversight, because lizard heads are not very big. And it's a little bit bizarre. What movies have I watched recently? Most recent one I watched was The Arrival. Or Moana, or Your Name. All of which are good. Moana, I don't really get why it was as popular as it was. It's there you go. It's a Disney movie. It feels like a Disney movie where they do the Disney movie thing where everyone sings a song. Kind of happy that they didn't, like, have Moana and the demigod get together. That was kind of nice. The Arrival is legitimately one of the best movies I've ever seen. It's good. I highly recommend it if you want to watch what it would be like if aliens actually came to Earth. And get totally mind-fucked, because it's a good movie. I'm not gonna spoil it, because the thing that makes it really good would be a spoiler. But it's really interesting. It's a lot about language and how language works and stuff like that. It's really cool. I recommend it. Your Name it's got a bit of a mindfuckery as well. Again, can't really spoil it. It's a good date movie. I highly recommend it as a date movie. If you want to have, like, a good... I've heard it described as a thriller, and, so wait, so some of these slimes that I'm killing are... Okay. I guess they're... Some of them are boys, some of them are girls. I never stopped to think, I just thought it was like a random thing. There was nothing to it. It's sort of a thriller. It's sort of a romance movie. It's very confusing. It's very sweet. What movie were we talking about? I'm talking about The Arrival and Your Name, which is a anime movie. Could have gone to a lot of places. I recommend watching it subbed rather than dubbed, because there's a joke that only works in Japanese, and the sub does a good enough job at explaining the joke. Whereas the dub, if there is one, I don't think would. Yeah. Arrival is good. Moana was whatever. Highly recommend both Your Name and The Arrival. Trying to see if there's anything else that, like, trying to think if there's any movies. Oh, I wanted to watch this documentary on Hypnosis, the guy who did, it's on Netflix. The guy who did the art for like Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and stuff, like "Wish You Were Here," and he did one Black Sabbath album cover, and it's just kind of like what his deal is. Seems good. Have I seen the new Ghostbusters? I mean, I wasn't a huge old Ghostbusters fan. It looked like it was okay. Just didn't really speak to me. I tried watching Guardians of the Galaxy on like a website, a legitimate website, and it just wouldn't load. I could only watch the first 20 minutes of it on this totally legitimate website that I was watching it on. So that was unfortunate. The new Spider-Man Homecoming is awesome. Okay. I don't really like superhero movies. I think Deadpool was good. Me and Tilda had a good time with that. She doesn't really like violent movies, but she liked that one. So that worked out. Have you had any time to play with Ferturt today? Maybe a second child would make things better. Oh. Ferturt is like a baby. Doesn't do much. It just sort of lays there. Like a real baby. Just sort of exists. Hey, Dordan. I'm not good at writing letters, so I made one metal bar too many. I thought you might need it. Okay, thanks. Just put it in this chest. I mean, I am really hard up on copper bars. I'm only at 50 right now. Dear Rev, I would like to give you some information about an upcoming event, the Feast of the Winter Star. It's time for the community to come together and think about all the good fortune they've had this year for a secret gift exchange, where everyone in the town is assigned. Your random secret friend is... Willie. Don't tell anyone. The feast will take place the 25th from 10 to 2 in Town Square. Who's Willie? Who's Willie? Willie's the homeless guy, right? No, that's Linus. Who's Willie? Who the fuck is Willie? Oh, Willie's the fish dude. Opinions on Watership Down. Chaos reigns. That's all I know from it. It's an amazing line. That line goes hard as fuck. I love it. I can get another slime going. Hopefully one of them will be iridium. Do I have a love interest? Yeah, we have a baby too. Hey, how about you make a fuck? Do you need water to make fucks? Because I absolutely have none to give. The Emoji Movie is apparently bad. No shit. But enough people are seeing it ironically, and enough people, they had enough advertising in it that apparently it doesn't fucking matter. It will probably make back what it spent. They probably won't make another one because it got rated so poorly. But, if I wanted to make a movie, what would I make it about? I don't know. I don't really like movies, to be honest. I know that sounds weird, but I really, just being kind of an ADD person, which rules a good deal of the decisions of my life, I just kind of don't like sitting in one place watching something for, like, a couple hours. That's just really boring to me. And so I'd much rather do pretty much anything else. Like, I have to be doing something else. Like, I have to be doing art or something. And so, yeah. I think it's the Adam Sandler. I said it on the ABC PUBG video. It's the Adam Sandler method of making a movie. It doesn't have to be good. You just have to, you know, you have to make enough advertisements in it and have just a certain number of people, a very low percentage of people actually go and see it. I watched I Hate Everything's review of the Emoji Movie. I think that's sufficient. I don't think I really want to go watch it. Have I played the Insane Trilogy? I have no idea what that is. Hey! Why are you scratching up the wall? We're renting this place. We can't be doing that. I'm gonna spray you with water if you do it again. Okay? Don't be... She's just being a shitter right now. Crash Bandicoot. No, I haven't played any Crash Bandicoot games, I don't think. Alright. She literally started dragging her nails down the wall, just looking at me like, what's up, bitch? You don't got the balls to do it, motherfucker. And I was like, I think you are mistaken. Looking for tuna. Alright, yeah, sure. I should probably fish up some stuff. I don't know what Kent wants. Should probably have just used the mine thing to bring us all the way over here. What are you doing? It's winter, asshole. You can't farm. Speaking of which, are my things done growing? Hey, is it done? Wait, do I even have anything for you? I don't. Jesus Christ. I don't have anything for him because I don't have any iridium, because I don't have any slimes. Well, that looks new. Yeah, no, Slipknot is, new metal. It's, in-you metal. Same with Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit and, System of a Down. Stuff like that. Oh, I think I'm gonna go till the end of this day and then stop. I'm sorry, guys. It might be easier just to go through this, this instead. You know? Just go down in the mines here, because it's like, whatever, right? I just need slimes. Where do I get iridium from? In this place. What's my opinion of Goatsy, or whatever it is? Game of the year, every year. That's what their name stands for, I think. I literally only know that one song. It's somebody that I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. Yes. You can only get iridium from the other mine. Frick. I'm not a fan. Kevin Munchies, thank you for 4 months of support at the $25 tier. Who says, Daddy? This is why you do it. I think you're literally the only person who has actually subbed to me at the $25 tier, because it's a crazy thing to do. I mean, thank you. But simultaneously, like... Mo, are you being a good cat over there? It's pronounced goatee. I don't care. Oh. Bus stop. Got more than enough money and I'm making... Oh, I should probably check... I forgot to check the stars. Did I pet my animals today? Jesus Christ, I do need to stop. Have I ever listened to the Melvins? Surprisingly, not what I thought that band was going to be. They did a really bad job, like, branding themselves on those albums. Like, the album covers do not make me think that it is what it is. I've got a PS2. What are you wanting me to play? Squad X. What is Squad X? Alright, I think I'm going to just wrap up today because I am barely, like, awake and cognizant of what's happening until just got home. And I want to spend some time with her, so... Can I just sleep, or do I have to, like, wait until it's nighttime? I probably have to wait until it's nighttime. What's the fastest thing I could do? I guess I could go and sell this random thing I've got. Mines. You can sleep whenever? Oh. Okay, well, let's sell this real quick, then I can go. Just awkwardly standing outside the shop waiting for the time to change. There we go. Does anyone in the server know what Infamous is? That was a very popular game for a while. Yes. Well, I'm glad, Zeki. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm gonna go. Does anyone? I'm gonna have to check and see if anyone posted art. But after that, then I'll stop. Did I? Wife. Okay. The wife seems to be preoccupied looking at the table, so. Alright. That's what we're gonna call it for today, because I'm too exhausted to be interesting. Looking at the art, it looks like there is a few actual arts. There are a couple arts today. And a couple of them are from yesterday's thing. So I will show you. So, just gotta remember to bring Willie something cool next time. Looks like there's two arts, and I'm gonna show you both of them. Wow. That's awful. But I'm gonna show you guys. Because it's the right kind of awful. Like, someone literally tried where I don't feel like I tried yesterday with the art stream. So we got this. It's from Cat Lateral, and it's of the art stream that we did yesterday, where we were taking suggestions from chat, which led to us having a bunch of noids just in the desert of Texas with a purple cactus. And there's no Bob Ross, I'm noticing. I remember that being a thing. It's wonderful. It's if you like me being kind of out of it as a stream concept, you should check it out. And then we've got this one from Vox Andu, which is just of my vine shroom. Lots of 3D effects going on here. I have to assume they actually did in 3D, because the way that looks is just like ultra crisp. It's very good. But that is where I'm going to call it for today. Today's game on Chronog looks like one of those puzzle games that is like a platform puzzler. There are a bunch of those. It's called Four-Sided Fantasy, and it is a $1.50 today, 85% off. Obviously, they're sponsoring me, so whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. I'll host whoever's live. Goodbye.